Hello and welcome. My name is Wafae and today I will introduce Oracle Virtual Machine with you. Oracle Virtual Machine helps students to develop real-world skills in a cost-effective and risk-free environment. Let's look at our agenda for today. We're going to introduce Oracle Virtual Machine and we will go through the installation process. We're going to discuss some of its key features. We will set up Windows Server as well as we're going to test connectivity and we will talk about common issues and their solutions.
We use Oracle VM VirtualBox to create our virtual machine. So this is a free open source. You can download it from this link. Also, when you download it, you need to be aware. Do you use Windows 64 or 34? Do you use any other operating system? Make sure you install the extension packet with it. The second thing, we need to create a new server. So you go here, new virtual machine, and this virtual machine will be acting as a server. So give it a name, any name. From version, you go and select Windows 2019 64-bit and go next. Don't change any of the default setting of the memory size. Your virtual machine and your host, they are sharing your actual physical memory. So don't give your virtual machine a lot of memory, then you would be suffering. So keep the suggested size for your virtual machine. That's good. Keep the selected option for you. Create a virtual hard disk. Now, this is what we want. And we will create an image for your server. So this image is going to be dynamically allocated and it's going to be saved under certain path. This is the default path. You can change it from here because it's important to know where your image is saved. When I was a student, I was looking everywhere for my images. I had no idea about this. So you can change it. So it's easier. You can find it. You can save it in a folder you already know. You use it a lot. Keep the default setting for your hard disk size. So we are ready to now you are ready to run your virtual machine. It's getting things ready for you. And soon you will be able to select the language, the time zone, and you will set up the password for you as administrator. As I told you, it looks like Windows 10, but it is not. Right now, you will see the server manager running, and it's gonna be waiting for you to finish up the rest of the configuration. Server manager is here. And this is how server manager looks like. You can add certain rules to this server. So this server can act as Active Directory and DNS and DHCP. This is what we are going to do in this lab. But before that, I would like to configure a static IP address for this server. Now I'm going to show you how I can assign a static IP address for my server. Go to Open Network and Internet Setting and go to Network and Sharing Center, change adapter setting and double click on the Ethernet, then go Properties. Now you will highlight Internet Protocol version 4, TCP IP version 4, and double click. Now you see the original configuration was to get an IP address from the DHCP. So we will change the setting where we are gonna manually assign an IP address for our server.
Oracle VirtualBox has key features. One of them that you can run multiple computers from different operating system at the same host machine. Also, you can configure those machines to communicate with each other, to share folders by playing with the network configuration. Also, the snapshots feature where you can take and save an image, keep it as backup. If anything happened to your original image, you always can restore it from the snapshot. As you see here, I'm running different virtual machines, like 4 virtual machines. I'm running some of them Unix machines, operating system, and some of them Windows operating system on my host machine. Right now, those machines are configured and ready to be on. They are right now off. I can run one of them. The first one, Unix virtual machine, as you see, it's running. Remember, those virtual machines are sharing the hosts, memories, CPU, processing. So it is gonna slow down your original host, your original computer. So whenever you need to go with the option to run virtual machines, you need to make sure that you have enough room, enough memory. You can shut down your virtual machines in different ways. You can just unplug the cable by selecting that options, or you can turn it off in a proper way. I'm not gonna turn off my machine right now. I'm gonna keep it running, and I will go to the network setting to configure the network adapter. You have different options. Each one will provide you with certain features. I will go with the bridge because I need my virtual machine to gain a dynamic IP address from my DHCP. So I selected bridge, so my virtual machine can get a dynamic IP address, and it will bridge with the host and can access the internet. So my virtual machine is still running. As you see, it's kind of slow because already those virtual machines, uh, they are sharing. I allocated some of the memory, okay, to them. So it's not fast as usual. So bear with me. Those notification at the top of the virtual machine, those are not errors, just notification. You can click X and cancel them. They are telling you how to use the virtual machine. So I have different users for this Unix machine. I'm gonna log into as Bob. I know his password. So as you see, it's gonna act as real machine, and every time Bob is gonna save any document to his desktop, uh, it's there, it's there forever. The nice thing, Bob can carry this image anywhere and run it from anywhere. So he can create his image on his hard disk and run it from any computer. As you see, Bob enjoying his desktop, and he's running the command line and everything like a real computer. Actually, it is a real computer. Okay, but we call it virtual machine. So it's machine inside machine. Hmm. So if your virtual machine is not getting an IP address from the DHCP server, do you think one of the solution or how you are gonna troubleshoot this issue? Are you gonna look at the network adapter? Are you gonna change it? Because the default is gonna be not. So you need to change it to what? Also, if your host and your virtual machine are running slow. So do you think what's the reason? Do you think you allocated a lot of memory to the virtual machine that's affecting your host? Are you running a lot of virtual machines? Do you have a good computer to be able to run different virtual machines? Those things you need to think about. At the end of this lab, you need to learn how to run virtual machine and use it. You need to be able to troubleshoot some of the network issues. You need to think outside the box and find some solutions. These skills are gonna prepare you for your future career. At the end, I would like to thank you that you are watching this video, and I would like to thank you for your patience. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send them to my email, and happy networking.